What's up, guys? Mike from Toss to the Mic here with another review. This one's been a long time coming. One of my favorite movies of all time, Terminator 2: Judgment Day. Absolutely love this movie since the first day I've seen it. Stars Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Edward Furlong, Robert Patrick. It's one of the greater sequels from James Cameron from the first Terminator. This time you've got two Terminators. You've got the T-1000 and you got the T-800. Now, you don't know in the beginning which one's the good one, which one's the evil one, but people think Arnold, the T-800 would be the bad one because he was the bad one in the first one. But now, instead of going after Sarah Connor, they're going after John, just to kill John Connor out of the way. So you got both Terminators arriving, and then they both go after John Connor, who's now living with foster parents because Sarah Connor is in a mental institution because she keeps saying the world's going to end because of robots and, they crazy. Like 1997, end of the world, so they don't believe her. So the two robots find John Connor, and you realize that, well, Arnold's the good guy in this one, and Robert Patrick, T-1000, is the bad guy. It's a really cool liquid metal Terminator, which still don't understand how that mechanics work, but a liquid metal. But anyways, all-out battle. The Terminator becomes the protector for John. They try to get to Sarah to save her. They protect Sarah. The T-1000 gets there too, transforms, just to go after him. The Terminator has to listen to John Connor. It's one of the prime directives, I guess. They save Sarah from the mental institution before the T-1000 got to her. They end up in Mexico. We realize that, Sarah Connor was just preparing for this the whole time with her, protecting her son. And then they find out through the files of the Terminator how it's going to happen with Skynet, with Dyson, Miles Dyson. And you see Miles Dyson working on a prototype of the small chip from the first movie that they recovered. And they also have the arm. So they're trying to reverse engineer the technology to use it then. That's how Skynet's going to become active. So Sarah does not want any of that. So she goes a rogue to go try to kill Miles. And then after that, they go to save Miles. Miles realizes what he's done. He's the Avenger, I guess the mercenary of death, without even knowing that he's going to cause these problems. He decides to help out. He says he wants to end this, so he'll go terminate his own stuff. So they all go to Cyberdyne and try to stop this. The T-1000 gets there too. And then after that, they blow up the place, thinking that, Dyson dies. It's the end. T-1000 still going after John Connor. At the end, they end up in this old little factory, steel mill. That's the final battle happens there. Terminator gets pretty badly damaged, but saves the day. And at the end, T-1000 falls into the liquid. You realize that, well, they liquid nitrogen him first. That doesn't kill him. Big car explosions don't kill him, but the hot magma, the hot metal, molten metal, melts him, and that's how he dies. So that's almost the end, but then the Terminator says we have to get rid of all the chips. So they throw away the old chip from the first Terminator, the arm, and he says he has to go in down himself too. But he can't self-terminate, so Sarah Connor has to do it for him. It's a sad moment because it's pretty much like one of the only father figures that, John Connor had. So Terminator goes down, and it ends with them driving away. So really cool. It's a really, really well done movie. The extended scene, there's another alternate ending too. There's some extra scenes with with Sarah in the mental institution. There's a bunch of extra cool stuff. It's long. It took a while to film this movie, I was told too. So really enjoy it. The big scene with the truck, semi truck after John Connor with the bike. That's classic. Arnold with the motorcycle. Another one is a naked Arnold getting his motorcycle and his clothes. Another classic one. There's a lot of classic scenes in this. This movie is amazing. But I had to pick three. So the first one, I have to say, is when they're in the arcade. And you got both Terminators after him. And you don't know who is the good guy and who is the bad guy. And then you realize who it is. So check it out.
Split, man. Just go.
Yeah.
Hey! You're not supposed to be...
Down.
And there you have it, and the reveal with the roses that Arnold is, the good guy in this. The second scene I like is one pretty close to it too. It's the chase scene with the 18-wheeler. So I like how he thinks he get away and then doesn't get away. And I think it's when you first reveal the T-1000 in the liquid metal form. So check it out. There you go. Best scene, one of the amazing car chase scenes. So, like it's mostly all practical. You'll see later on what I mean. And then the last scene, it's a split in two. It's a two-parter. So it's the final fight. So you've got the T-1000 and you got Arnold fighting. And he deactivates Arnold. So it's a pretty epic battle. So check out, this is part one. Go and in part two, while the T-1000 thinks, he's terminated Arnold, he comes back for revenge, shoots him, and causes him to fall in lava. Like so.
Down.
And there you have it. Those are the three scenes. There's many scenes that I like in this, but if I had to choose three, those are the three I choose. So, got a little bit of fun facts for you guys for this one too. It's like, just like all my big movies, I'm going to try to do some fun facts. Like, Linda Hamilton has a twin. That when they did the double takes, they used both of them together. And I think she did a couple of the twin did a couple of the stunts too. I'm not too sure. They were saying that Arnold was a jokester on stage, on set, kept making jokes galore and everything else, which is kind of cool. He's a funny guy. You got the movie took so long. Edward Furlong got older as the movie progressed. They had to redub his lines so it wouldn't sound like a little kid to a maturing person. That's interesting. It took a while filming it, but it was worth it. You've got Robert Patrick making a beautiful debut as a T-1000. I think the same year on that time, he was also in, I think, Die Hard 2. So, but he pretty much went complete method actor in this role and did a fantastic job. Compared to now, the visuals are not the best, but in that time, the whole liquid metal going through, the lifting of the floor, going through the barriers, they did a really good job. It was really well done for that. And also I was told that, because sometimes things didn't go right on set, James Cameron really had to improvise a lot to do some of that too. So, but at the same time, I got a little montage, a little film of some behind the scenes also on top of my behind the scenes fun facts. These are fun facts, and these are the behind the scenes videos, so check this out.
And it gives you a reason to come back over and go to business.
So how much distance between that car that you just added?
I knew that was gonna happen. I told you that was gonna happen.
Yeah, action! Relax, I'm good. Fire. Look at the turret. Get that gun. What? And action!
for him?
Oh, the top of the tape is there. It's even worse now.
And there you go. So you see a lot of little toy stuff was practical in that. It was really well done. Now, you know what? Let's get to the actor himself, Robert Patrick, who played an amazing T-1000. He trained to run. That was him. That was really him running in this. It was crazy. Yeah, he trained, like, he knew how to run properly. So before I continue these, check out this little clip.
People go like, well, they sped it up, and I went, no, that's fucking me, man. That's me.
Robert was fast. He was like panther fast. And when he kicked into gear, he could outrun the motorcycle.
First time we did the run, I caught the kid.
I said, okay, we can't use that take. John Connor just died and the world just ended. I said, okay, Jack, are we going to come out of the hole a little faster this time? He said, yeah. And Robert still almost caught us.
If you think about it, if the way to be introduced to the world is as a Terminator, kicking the shit out of Arnold Schwarzenegger, tell me another role that's as cool as that.
See, there you have it. So he actually caught John once or twice. That was the end of the movie. He's dead. So he also went to a firing range and practiced how to fire a gun without blinking his eyes, like a robot, which is kind of cool. Like, not many people will do some of the stuff like that. He studied bald eagles for the neck movements for the T-1000, which is pretty cool. And he also studied for, like, you know, to hunt and to go around. He also studied great white shark movements as they hunt their prey. So I thought that was pretty cool too to find that out about him. And yeah, it all paid off. Very, really cool. And yeah, so you know what? I give Terminator 2 a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really love this movie. If you're one of the few that haven't seen it yet, I recommend you guys checking it out. It's a really serious movie, but like I'm going to show you next, there is a blooper reel. There's, you know, because Arnold was a jokester on set, and there were errors that were made. So check out these bloopers. You'll see what I mean.
Relax, it's okay, just a tire. Don't look at the door. Cut. Mark!
Not such a dork all the time.
3 more hours of this. I don't know how much longer I can take this.
He attacks it as a pro. He doesn't complain.
All right. But I need my foot massages, my oatmeal, my Austrian Christmas music. I need it all. Go ahead. Do it. If you're going to do that, the point.
And there you got it. So I like that Arnold little demands. He got the gun and hits Edward Furlong in the face. I thought that was kind of funny when I saw that. But yeah, all in all, really good movie. Really enjoyed it. Like I said, 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you haven't seen it yet, recommend you guys checking it out. I'll be doing the rest of the Terminator movies too in due time. Just had to do part 2 because it is my favorite. So that's why I did it now. And yeah, it was a fantastic. Later ones down the line, not the best. This one, I think, is one of the best Terminator movies. And but yeah, it was fun. And like always, if you've got a movie that you want me to review, or you know, a TV series, or a fan film, or an independent short, send me an email. Send me a message on social media. Tell me where to get it. Tell me what movie it is. Old, new. I'll review it. I'll watch it, and I'll let you guys know what I think. I like doing this stuff. It could be any kind of movie. Also, if you're not following me on YouTube, you're watching me on this video now, but you're not following me, it is right over here. Click on the subscribe button. Click those notifications whenever something new comes up, whether it's one of these reviews, whether it's any of my you know, own shows I'm going to be doing, whether it's any openings or any unpackings that I do. Be on the lookout. And like I said, like always, every view I get, I appreciate. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching. I always try to make these reviews a little better, a little more in-depth, a little more fuller. So always upgrading, always learning too, right? Because nobody can ever be a pro. You're always learning to do something new. That's what I'm doing right now. And like always, I'm Toss to the Mic. Take care.
Straight from the shadow of the right. Up, I'm about to take